YouTube, wagwan, man. You know, it's your boy Click, and you tune into Click React. And, you know, I don't know if you guys been seeing this stuff on Twitter and everything like that, man, but Andrew Tate is back. And he put out a video, and the title is They Tried to Kill Me. But he rose from the dead, you know what I'm saying? Elon Musk, I guess, reinstated him on Twitter, and I guess he has more say and push on social media platforms now. So he put out a speech, so I want to hear what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty interesting guy. Obviously, I don't agree with everything he says, but that's the case with everybody. You cannot agree with people 100%. You have your own mind for a reason, unless you guys are twins, and even then, we've seen it in many experiments that everybody is not the same. So I'm sure it will be interesting what he has to say, because it normally is. Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, man. Help me get this video out there, and let me know what you think about him coming back from the dead. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later, man. Peace. Yo, this guy's too funny.
Us. You can see the whole city of Dubai. But that's not why it's nice. It's nice because I'm in a chair and there's empty space behind me.
Okay.
And I can relax because my perimeter has armed guards who I trust. And the area's been searched. I know that nobody's going to sneak up on me.
Why this guy moving like he's James Bond, bro? Like, yo, stop.
I don't sit in chairs unless the chair is to the back. I can't sit in a room, a restaurant, with my back to people. Because no matter how good you are,
I also share that feeling, to be honest. That's why I reverse park too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same theory for me. I got to be able to see everything in front.
Somebody wants you dead, and there's people walking past you all the time. 100 people walk past you, and one of them decides to stab you. Are you really going to detect it? Probably no. I've told the story before about how someone tried to take my life when I was walking to a car a long time ago. And maybe I should tell it again quickly. I had a problem with this guy. We were texting back and forth. And he stopped replying to me. He never sent me a threat, which is quite interesting.
And normally when people mean business, they don't really need to talk.
Dynamic for people to understand that when someone has true intention, they don't threaten you. And then about 4 days later, I was walking to my car in a car park late at night. Typical English weather. It was a little bit wet, dark. And I
the music.
heard footsteps coming fast. And as I turned to see what the footsteps was, he attempted to stab me. And that's why anyone who knows me well knows that my finger basically came off where I put the hand, took the knife instead of my neck. This is why I can't wear headphones.
Crazy.
It's why, bro, let me stop for a second. If you wear headphones in public, you are asking to die. To me, that's like, it's like.
I mean, I don't think the typical person is arguing with somebody most of the time that, you know, is going to stop replying to them via text message. Obviously, you guys knew each other enough that you had each other's numbers. I don't think the typical person has that problem that you do, Andrew, you know what I'm saying? But I get what he's saying.
Like parachuting with one of the parachute strings broken. Like, you can't hear.
I almost feel that same way when people, like, walk across the street with their headphones in and facing their phone. You can't see anything, right? Like, anything could happen. You're not hearing, especially with these noise canceling headphones nowadays. So I kind of agree.
I didn't see him coming. I heard him coming. You're just going to walk around pumping garbage in your ears? Do you really believe the world is such a lovely place?
Brother, how do you know it's garbage? What if they're listening to one of his podcasts?
It's insane. Anyway, so I struggle to have people behind me. I don't like it. If I go in a restaurant, I must sit in the corner. And when I sit in the corner, I look across the restaurant. I look at all these men just sitting there, doop-de-doo, laughing, drinking, people walking all around them. Very killable. I mean, sure.
What's wrong with this guy, bro? Who says shit like that? Very killable.
Sure, you can say no one wants to kill you, which is one way to look at it. But if they decided they did want to kill you, it'd be very easy to do. I like to think that even if someone wanted me dead, it would be difficult. I don't like to think that the second somebody wants me dead, it would be very easy to accomplish.
Fair enough.
But here I am with empty space behind me, and I can relax. It's a beautiful thing. It's kind of like, people often say to me, Andrew, you know, you have all this money. What's the most expensive thing you've got?
Do people
The most
really say
expensive
that?
thing I've got houses worth $20 million. I got $5 million cars. I've got diamond watches worth $2-3 million each. But the true most expensive things in the world are one, peace of mind, and 2,
100%.
time. I say this, if I'm laying in bed with my girl, and she's like, oh, let's just stay in bed a few hours. I say, this is probably the most expensive activity I could undertake. Laying in bed for 2 hours without checking my phone, without working. Probably the most expensive thing I could possibly do. If I were to go out for 2 hours and spend money, but I was working at the same time on my phone, and anybody who knows me well knows I'm always on my phone. I will make more than I spend. But sitting there without a phone for 2 hours is extremely expensive for me. But
I
peace
need
of
to be
mind,
like that.
along with time, peace of mind is also something else that's very expensive, and it's worth so much money. I will
That is
pay
true.
unlimited money for private security. I'll pay unlimited money to make sure I have the table in the corner with my back to the wall. I will pay anything it takes to have peace of mind. I'll tell you something. When
I don't think peace of mind for most people is that expensive though. Table in the corner, private security, and most people are not going to pay for that kind of peace of mind. But we get what you're saying.
I'm in London and I'm getting a haircut,
A
I hire
haircut.
out the entire barber shop. I can't sit in that chair knowing the door's unlocked with a towel over my face, knowing that someone can walk in that shop and stab
Paranoia.
me. Or that one of the other people there want me dead. I can't do it. I buy the shop for an hour. It's supposed to be a 50-pound haircut. I say, here's £1,000. Close the shop for an hour. Lock the door. Close the shop.
But mans can still pull up, bro. Like, that's not saving shit. If I was in that situation and I had the money like that, I'll just make the barber come to me. Simple as. Mans know that you're there, they'll just pull up and just shoot the whole shop up.
Cut my hair, and I leave. And I have 2 guards outside. Because peace of mind is invaluable. It is truly what matters most. And I think
But
most
again,
people understand this,
I
which
get
is
what
why
he's
a lot of
saying.
people don't try to get rich, because they prefer the peace of mind of just going to work and turning their brain off and watching TV. Peace of mind's worth more to them than being rich.
Also agree
I
with
needed
that.
to be rich. But now that I have unlimited money, I have to use my money to try and get my peace of mind back. I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining to the people out there. So this is lovely.
I understand that.
This is beautiful, because I'm sitting relaxing.
So far, he's speaking mostly facts.
I'm not worried about anyone trying to kill me. I do think you get to a point in life where there's 2 things that happen when you get to a certain status in life. One, you realize how much you need lawyers. You know, when I was a brokey,
I
used
said
to
a
hear-
brokey, bro. This guy's so
hear about
disrespectful.
all these lawyers getting paid all this money, and I was like, why do you need lawyers all the time? Why are rich people always saying, call my lawyer? Why do you need a lawyer? I don't have a lawyer,
I mean, mans are ready to sue you for every and anything. So that's
so
why.
it's broke. When you're broke, you don't need a lawyer. You know the first thing you need when you get rich? A lawyer. Because the government comes after you, people sue you, baby mama wants more money, whatever.
Do you have a baby
Talk
mama?
to my lawyer. So legal fees are one thing that's going to hit you. And often something else that hits you is you realize once you get to a certain point of influence, no matter how nice a person you are, it doesn't matter if you're a normal ass pop star, doesn't matter if you're a politician, doesn't matter if you're top G. Once you get to a certain point of
Top G.
influence, people just kind of want you dead. You just get thousands of death threats a day.
Again, I don't think that applies for everybody with influence. I think it's specific to him and people like him, because he's an unlikable person, to be honest. Like, you know, he's very rash with the things he says, and people don't like it. So yes, I see that happening. I don't think that he's that bad, but a lot of people do.
I don't get nearly as many as some other people who are less hated online. Every single pop star gets them. It's strange. The world is a very weird place. And I grew up
Fans are crazy though, so some of those singers
in a
definitely
world
get that.
where death threats meant something. And I know that 99.9% of these death threats don't mean anything, but
And about that point
kind of crazy.
0.01.
My life's been eclectic. It's been an interesting life. I started at the very bottom, made it to the absolute tip top, most Googled man alive, hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'll certainly say it's better at
Most Googled man alive. I need to fact check
the
that.
top. I would not change a thing about my life. But the lessons and experiences I've had when I was younger have certainly affected how I now live my life now that I'm very rich. And I feel like this Tate speech hasn't really had a lesson, so let me give you guys a lesson. If you ever see me on the street, and it's starting to happen more and more, and I look nervous, I'm not rude. If I look angry with you or short-tempered because you want a picture, I don't want to be rude. I just don't like it. Not because I don't like you, not because I don't want you to have a photo. I don't like groups of men around me I don't know. I don't like that you're
100% agree with that shit, man. That's why I said, like, you know, certain mans, like, they act like going to jail is, like, cool and shit like that. Like, there's guys that actually idolize mans that go to jail and they're like, oh yeah, I did 10 years. I could not handle being around bare niggas. I could not. So I agree with this 100%.
friend is running back and forth. I don't like I can't see all of your hands even though I'm trying. I don't like that you're close to me. I don't like any of it. I don't like it. I do my best to smile, give you your picture, etc., but I do not feel comfortable. I do not like it because of the life I've lived. And another
Real shit, anybody could do anything, brother. I see so many times when fans try to like take pictures with somebody they're pretending to be a fan of, and they snuff them or do some cheap shot shit.
thing, if you ever ask me or you half know me and you say, hey, can you meet my friend? My friend really wants to. No. I don't want new friends.
100%.
I don't want to meet any new people, whether they're famous or not. I don't care about whatever singer invites me to his mansion. I don't want to meet anybody. I don't want new friends. I don't want people around me. I want my brother, my cousin, a woman I trust, maybe my dog, and that's it.
Hundo P to the dub too, man. Alone. That speech wasn't that bad, you know. As I said, man, most of the things he said are true, but I don't think they would apply to regular people like me. I still do some of them. Like, I don't like my back facing anybody because I feel like that's uncomfortable. It is nice to know, or nice to be able to see your surroundings. So I do get that, but most of the things he's saying, I guess it does apply more to people with wealth and stuff like that. So it makes sense, man. I don't know why people hate on this nigga so much, bro. Like, let me know what you guys think, though. Tell me if you think anything he said was wrong, man. Again, I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and sub and turn on post notifications, man. I'll see you guys later.